They're gonna put you in the firing squad, but you're gonna do it like Weekend at Bernie style. You put some sunglasses on you, and two guys are like holding you. They're like pushing away. They're like, "Don't shoot me!"
Or we're gonna prop him up and then go.
Yeah, we're gonna throw him up, and you gotta shoot. Welcome back to Arsenic Culture. I am Matthew.
I'm Jason.
I'm Drew.
I'm Kendra.
And I got a question for you guys.
Got an answer.
I'm gonna kill all of you,
I'm good.
but I'm gonna let you I'm gonna let you eat one last time. What's your last meal?
Oh, God. That's a tough one, man. You want me to go first?
I feel like
I love the very nonchalant, like, oh man, I have to think really hard about this. Wait, I got it all written down.
but I have been thinking long and hard about this.
Yeah, go first.
I think it's tough,
meal?
but I'm gonna go steak. I'm on a New York strip. That's probably what I'm going for.
How's it cooked?
A medium. I like medium. I don't. Medium rare can be a little. I don't know. It can be a little.
I mean, you're gonna
chewy for
die,
me.
so like.
Yeah, but I want medium.
Okay.
I also want lobster tail with that.
Okay.
Gotta have some
Yeah,
lobster.
a little surf and turf action. Hell yeah.
I'm going twice baked potato. I think it's like best of both worlds.
I feel like we should just have this meal together.
See?
And then
You all sharing notes, death row notes.
I'm going no vegetables, so screw all that. I want
Hey,
mac
you know
and
that's bad for your health. You need those.
It is.
Yeah.
I want mac and cheese. I want
Okay.
that as well.
Okay, well, dive into that. What kind of mac
Oh,
and
yeah.
cheese? You're not getting Kraft stuff.
Oh hell
are
no!
you?
I
Yeah.
want home. I want those cavatappi noodles, like the little spirals
Yeah, the
in
little
there.
spiral
The
noodles.
fancy
Those are
ones.
awesome.
It's got to have like 18 different cheeses in there. It's got to have some Gouda, a little smoked Gouda somewhere
Yeah,
in there too.
yeah.
Got to have the crust on top, the panko breadcrumbs, and
Yep.
then I want cheesecake for dessert.
Okay.
No toppings.
Just
I
regular
could
New York
have.
style?
I could have some really good blueberry topping on the side in case I wanted to get a little bit. But it's
Yeah.
probably just cheesecake.
Yeah.
To
You really
drink,
thought
I don't
about
really
that.
care.
and you,
Really? So you wouldn't go with like
Water's
a bottle
cool.
of bourbon or something?
Oh shit! Let's go.
yeah, wait a minute.
What the hell?
Time out. Time out.
See, honestly, mine would just be like a whole bottle, or like
Yeah,
a fifth of
yeah.
something, you know, and then I'm not gonna know anything after that anyway.
I want
get
a
trash.
70s bottle or maybe 80s bottle of cheesy gold foil from Wild Turkey, the 12-year-old.
Okay.
That'd be a nice one. And then Booker's Rye. Just bring me two. Yeah.
What's your last
why
meal?
not?
Whatever you want, yeah.
Let's
what
go.
about-
Where we getting at?
Yeah, I'm ready to die now.
Well,
Yeah.
I feel like you're gonna have a heart attack if you're not, gonna get executed. It's like, well,
I'm gonna
Joke's
die
on
one
you.
way or the other. Yeah.
Anyway.
What about you? Is that about basically the same?
yeah. So I'm a steak and either like king crab legs or lobster. Yeah, like a loaded baked potato probably.
I almost went with that, but like
Yeah.
twice baked gives me that too.
That, and then for dessert, if I could find somebody who could make it, my grandmother's chocolate chess pie was unbelievable.
Yeah.
I'd trade you a part of my cheesecake for something.
Yeah. And then
Y'all can dine together.
Yeah, exactly. And then probably some bourbon. You know, some I don't know really what, but
Right.
You can share my bourbon. That's very
I
good. I'm
just
telling you.
bring me
It's
the
very
bottle
good.
of it,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
I'll just get blackout, and then we can do it as you
Do
wish.
what you will to me. Yeah.
We'll take a bottle of A.H. Hurst too. We'll take a little
There you
bottle.
go.
of
Yeah.
beer,
They're gonna put you in the firing squad, but you're gonna do it like Weekend at Bernie style. You put some sunglasses on you, and two guys are like holding you. They're like pushing away. They're like, "Don't shoot me!"
Or we're gonna prop him up and then go.
Yeah, we're gonna throw him up, and you gotta shoot. We're gonna jump off to the side. Yeah. What about you, Kendra? What would be your last meal if you got anything?
I'm not
you wanted?
fancy like them. I'd probably stick with something from my childhood, like really
Vienna
macaroni.
sausages?
Oh no, no.
What'd you say?
I'd
Yeah,
rather-
sausages.
I'll starve before I
Fucking
eat
kill
that.
me now.
No, I'd go with macaroni and homemade tomato juice
Okay.
and
Really?
some potato chips.
That would be your last
Yeah.
meal ever. Okay.
That's
So-
my like super comfort food.
Yeah.
I'll be
I
honest.
don't need the
I can
meat.
see it.
I kind of feel that like mine would be something that my mom made growing up. You know, I do some spring rolls. I do like a bowl of pho and maybe like a banh mi sandwich or something like
Yum.
that. Get some like real pate or maybe some sauce.
Potted meat.
Yeah, some potted meat. Spread it on there. Yeah, I would love like a really good authentic like Vietnamese meal. And then a pizza also.
Yeah.
Just
Little
like
Caesars, Little Caesars.
Yeah, just like a Little Caesars pepperoni pizza. Yeah, on top
Hot
of
and
that.
ready.
Yeah.
Hot and ready.
But yeah, I mean, I get like a whole bottle of like maybe Van Winkle rye.
Okay.
And I just chug
Yeah.
it. I mean, seriously, what's the worst that could happen? I could die.
You die.
Right, yeah.
I know, honestly, yeah.
Y'all are gonna have to be cremated.
We're gonna
funeral
pump your
home's gonna
stomach.
hate
Don't
you.
worry.
No need, sir. Yeah. In
but
fact,
you could die.
I know. Yeah. Well, I went through and I thought this was really interesting, looking at some famous
Last
inmates.
meal.
Yeah. People that like you get like the last meal. Like, what did people get? And it's kind of interesting because depending on where you are, the rules vary. So like in other countries, they don't even like don't even give you that option. Like I think it's Iran.
I'm sure they do not.
Yeah, in the Middle Eastern nations, meals just follow religious guidelines, halal, and they're just identical to like normal prison food. In Japan, the inmate is informed of the execution only hours beforehand, and they're just given whatever's like for lunch that day.
Oh.
So they like
You got
surprise
fish
you.
sticks. You got fish
Sad.
sticks.
Yeah, exactly. And then they're like, surprise, you're dead. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Here's some rice and some seaweed paper.
Yeah, exactly. Same thing like China, it's like the standard local food, but you're allowed to have cigarettes and alcohol if the guard lets you. You know,
I'm pretty sure they
That's
would.
better than nothing.
So
That's pretty good.
How common? I mean, you may not have found this. How common are those executions in places like Japan? I would imagine in the Middle East it probably happens more
lot.
than
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're probably
They
by
behead
like
people, right? Shit, they're
and they're
Yeah.
quote unquote probably more like inhumane.
Yeah, you
ways.
probably don't even hear about 90% of them. And just like, yeah.
I don't want to sound like a bigot because I don't know. Like I don't know if they're cutting people's heads off or they probably still do firing squad. I'd say that was a pretty common thing.
I would
you know what
assume
mean?
so.
But like in the UK, United Kingdom, they actually abolished capital punishment, so you don't die anyway. So, but like in Florida, Georgia, and Alabama, they cap your meal cost between $20 and $40. So I mean, yeah, you're getting your steak. And then, like, maybe the, like, tip of a lobster
Can I get
tail.
the kids' steak?
Yeah, the kids'
That
portion.
way I get more.
Yeah. Can I get the petite New York strip? Yeah.
Go at happy hour so I can get
Yeah.
2 for 1.
Oklahoma and Indiana, they allow outside food only if it can be locally sourced under budget. Like, it's so vague. It's just
wow,
like,
they're really farm to table
I
there,
know.
aren't they? They're like,
Yeah, exactly. In California, it's discretionary. It can be a lot of them go up to like $50. It doesn't sound like a lot. Because you think, like, if you went to Tony's and you got
Yeah.
surf and turf,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
that's a freaking $150 meal.
Yeah, you're over 120 on just those 2 items, not even the side.
Oh, yeah. Most of these cases, alcohol is not permitted, which I thought was kind of weird. But maybe it could have some sort of effect with whatever the execution process is. I don't really know. Or make you belligerent.
electrocution, I don't think it makes a difference.
Right.
Gas chamber, probably.
Lethal injection, it makes it better. I don't know.
Yeah, it might. So, but yeah, I want to go over some of these more famous ones from some of these inmates. And Drew's going to make us a cocktail over here at the same time, correct? What are you making for us?
This
is our last meal cocktail, I guess. We don't get an option.
Yeah, so this is
It's in the budget.
this is called the Golden Hour Sour.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And ironically, since we're talking about last meals, we're going to use our Never Say Die bourbon.
Yeah, these are our sponsors. Never Say Die, aged partially at sea on its voyage over to not New England, regular England.
Regular England, the original.
Yeah, the original
OG,
England.
the OG England.
Yeah, and then it comes back to the States. It's always a good pour. You can check them out at a liquor store near you. Never Say Die Bourbon. And they have a rye also, which is
do,
really
yeah,
good.
they do.
Which might have been better with this one. I should have.
Maybe,
Should've brought
but that's
a bottle.
okay. And we're going to use also the See the Elephant Amaro.
Which we'd never heard of, or we hadn't until today, except Drew. But we had a little
Drew's been
sample. It's
pumping this
actually
up,
really good.
Yeah, we had a bartender. We went out to an event downtown a month and a half ago or so.
I like it.
And bartender at one of our local restaurants, we were just talking about Amaro.
Yeah.
And he overheard us having a conversation, Michelle and I, at the bar. And he just reaches up and puts 2 little glasses
so
over
cool when
there.
they
And
do
I was
that.
like,
I love when people
dude,
do
that's awesome. You know,
That's-
like, thanks
yeah.
for paying
Yeah.
attention. We've had the conversation about bartenders
Yeah.
before,
Yeah.
but it's like, way to just to be alert and
Yeah.
listen,
Yeah.
and then give us something new to try that we'd never heard of. So it was
that
really
at-
cool.
Go
Was that at
extra mile.
310?
310, yeah.
That's a good spot.
Yeah, so
That's a really
yeah.
good spot.
Anyway, so we've got bourbon, some See the Elephant, fresh lemon juice, which I've already squeezed, and some simple syrup. So
Nice. Okay.
carry on then, friend.
All right, so here's what dead people eat.
Nothing. It's in the episode.
Yeah, no, they eat nothing because they're
What eats them?
Yeah, exactly. Well, ask Ted Bundy here. Florida, 1989. You all know who Ted Bundy is, right?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, serial
I know
killer.
of
I
it.
used to study serial killers. I
Did you really?
yeah, in college.
Like you had to, or you?
I was
wanted
a
to
criminal justice double
okay.
major, so we had a class at the university just called serial
I've
killers.
watched a lot of like Netflix
Wow.
shows and
crazy.
things.
Me too.
do? I actually listened
I'm
to
a
an
professional.
audiobook about serial killers. It was
Yeah.
pretty crazy. So,
Anyway, sorry.
but yeah, he was an American serial killer and necrophile. Confessed to 30 murders across 7 states. He was executed by electric chair. He actually, for his last meal, he declined a special request. He ended up being offered steak, eggs, hash browns, toast, milk, coffee, and juice. He ate nothing. Yeah, I just burped.
He's trying to keep it clean.
I guess. I feel like it's more like maybe he was like trying to protest. It feels like a protest.
It's probably the
thing.
only thing of control you have left, right?
Right.
When
That's a good point.
Seriously, yeah.
Like, yeah, he was definitely a narcissist. So
Yeah, that's
he's like, fuck you, I'm not gonna eat that.
yeah, exactly. John Wayne Gacy, you ever heard of him?
Fried
Yeah.
chicken.
Yep.
John Wayne Gacy.
I remember this one.
Yeah,
he owned
1994.
restaurants
The
in,
infamous killer
Indiana.
clown murdered 33 men.
Is it
bearing
in
bunch of
Chicago,
good ones.
right? I think it's
Illinois.
Illinois.
Yeah. His last meal was 12 fried shrimp, a bucket of KFC,
Okay, bucket of KFC.
fries, and a pound of strawberries.
Damn.
Yeah, which I think a pound of strawberries and probably not that much.
Like a
honestly.
container, quart, I guess.
Maybe like 2 of those little containers you get from the.
Maybe.
That's
Was
a
John
lot.
Wayne Gacy a big dude?
Yeah.
I think
He was a big
Wasn't he like
guy,
a massive
yeah.
guy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and he owned the way he found a lot of his victims was he owned some restaurants in that area, like fast food chains,
Really?
and so it was his employees. Like he would hire these
Oh my gosh.
high school age, like young college kids.
Yeah.
And then had like, hey, I need you to come help me do some work on my house.
That's
and then
messed up, dude.
They
killed
were all,
them
they
and
were all
buried them
dudes,
in-
weren't they? They were
Yeah.
all guys.
Yeah,
all men.
yeah, they say
think I
young men
remember-
and boys, so they're
Yeah.
all young too.
And then he buried them in the crawl space of his house.
think I
and in his
remember-
backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a podcast I think we was talking about earlier. So the Two Bears One Cave with Tom Segura and
Right,
Burt Kreischer, but they talked about him on there too. And I think what it was, how he would get them, is when he got them to the house or something, he would show them like these handcuffs. I think he was a guy, and the handcuffs that he had, he could take on and off, and he would switch them and put theirs on, and then theirs couldn't come off.
And
So
they
he's
just
like-
trapped themselves.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my god,
That's pretty
that's
messed up.
terrifying.
It's like an Illinois finger trap instead of a Chinese finger trap. It's like the Illinois Damn it! You got
I think
me
it's
again.
hilarious we're laughing about this, but I mean, I guess it was a long time ago. So, Timothy McVeigh, y'all know who he is?
Unabomber,
That's the
right?
Unabomber, right?
Unabomber.
Yeah.
Mhm.
No, Timothy McVeigh was the
Oklahoma City bomber.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
Ted Kaczynski was.
That's right.
Right. Yeah. He killed 168 people with that truck bomb.
Yeah.
Outside the Alfred.
Yeah, man, that's
P. Murrah
wild.
Federal Building.
He's the one who had the manifesto or manifest, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, he's anti-government.
yeah.
His last meal was 2 pints of mint chocolate chip ice cream.
Oh God,
That's horrible. Like, I guess, you got your thing, but
that's a hard no.
golly.
No.
2
no
pints
for
of
you?
mint chocolate.
No.
The thing is, I can go through like I could probably go through a pint and I'd be like, I'm done with ice cream. He
I
went
don't
through
like
2
I don't
pints.
like mint with ice cream.
I actually like mint chocolate chip, but I
do
wouldn't want
too.
2 pints of it. That's
Yeah.
of all the things you could have.
I mean, it
that's
must
what
have been his jam though.
Yeah, it like reading stuff like that, it kind of makes you wonder. It's just like whatever you're in the mood for at that given
Yeah,
moment.
yeah, yeah.
Victor Feguer, 1963, kidnapped and murdered a doctor in Iowa. He was the last federal prisoner executed before a 38-year moratorium. This is actually pretty famous, even though his action, what he did, wasn't. His last meal was 1 olive with the pit, saying he hoped an olive tree would grow from his grave, like a peace
go.
offer. Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of weird. Yeah.
Interesting,
So like,
Oh.
he kidnapped and murdered a doctor, but I didn't really go into depth about like the
Yeah.
reasoning
What
behind
happened.
this. I didn't know if it was like he was crazy and he wanted to eat the doctor's body, or maybe like he was suffered from like some malpractice medical billing something and he wanted
Yeah.
revenge. I really have no idea, but that was like a very kind of like cool thing that
mess here.
he did. Honestly,
It's very odd.
Yeah, very
I bet they didn't know
very
what the hell
symbolic.
to
Yeah,
say.
Symbolic.
Ricky Ray Rector.
What?
Yeah.
Triple R guy?
Isn't that a crazy name? Yeah. He murdered a man in a nightclub and later a police officer. He shot himself in the head during his capture to kill himself, but he survived. He caused partial lobotomy-like brain damage to himself. So then he ended up being put to death. His last meal was steak, fried chicken, cherry Kool-Aid, and a pecan pie, which he quote-unquote saved for later. Isn't that
He
funny?
didn't even
like
eat
that.
it.
No, he said he was going to save it for
He'll
later.
save it for later. He'll come
Yeah,
back.
isn't that kind of funny? Yeah, that was kind of famous, that too. Eileen Wuornos, you know who that is?
Yeah.
I don't. Who's that?
Tell him who it is.
She's a serial killer that was she a truck driver?
Oh, was that the one Charlize Theron?
She killed truck drivers?
I think she was she a
think
sex
you're
worker
right.
and she killed Johns.
Yes.
Right?
Okay, I totally fucked that up. Yeah.
That was was it Monster? Was the name
Yeah,
of the
yeah,
movie?
it was
Yeah.
based
That
on
movie
yeah,
was
it based
crazy.
on
I never
Monster.
watched it, but I know what it is.
Is that the one with
Charlize Theron?
Charlize Theron?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Hey Matt, that movie's got Charlize Theron.
Thanks. That's
that.
Charlize Theron, right? So she actually declined a special meal. She ended up having a cup of coffee. It's kind of weird too. Not nearly as symbolic
She was
as
pretty crazy.
Olive, but yeah, I think she was crazy when she.
I'd say most of these people are not mentally stable.
I'd
but-
say most of them are not.
Safe bet.
Yeah,
Safe bet.
Ronnie Lee Gardner. I think it's funny how many of these people have three names.
That's what I'm saying. The serial killer, three
Yeah, yeah,
names.
Yeah.
Ronnie Lee Gardner, Utah, 2010. He killed a man during a 1985 courthouse escape attempt. Chose to die by firing squad, which I didn't even know you could do that in 1985.
Where was he
In
at?
Or no,
the-
this was 2010.
Just
is
say
when-
what's the state, like Texas,
Utah.
maybe?
Utah.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
he died in
Firing
2010. Yeah, I didn't even know they did
Wow.
that.
I didn't
don't
either.
know that
Yeah.
either.
15 years ago. It's kind of
Well,
crazy.
yeah.
I think Utah be one of the only states that did firing squads. Like,
Is it
at that
really?
point, yeah.
That's crazy. It's, I guess, cool they gave him the option. Yeah.
Sure.
How you want to die.
made a mess
His
of
last
this.
meal, here we go.
Thank you.
Steak, lobster tail.
Oh, yeah, that's my
apple
guy.
pie, vanilla ice cream,
Okay.
and a 7-Up.
Ugh.
That's
an awful
You
choice.
hear a lot of these, and it's like, okay, and then there's something at the end, and it's like, really? Mint chocolate chip fucking ice cream?
Yeah, I think 7. You got to make a better choice than 7 Up.
But here's the kicker. He spent 48 hours fasting, and part of his last meal was to watch all of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. So he like,
Wow.
which is, I mean, that's like,
there's a good 9 hours
I
at
know,
least.
that's
yeah.
seriously, that's like 7-8 hours of like movie watching. So
Pretty solid.
I don't know if he prolonged
Zone
it
out.
for 4 days, but yeah, that was actually part of his, and they gave it to him. It's kind of crazy. Philip Workman, 2007 in Tennessee. He shot and killed a police officer during a 1981 robbery. He was executed by lethal injection. He refused his last personal meal, but this is kind of cool. He requested a vegetarian pizza be given to a homeless person. The state refused, which is kind of shitty. But word got out of what he was trying to do, and a bunch of like civilians, local civilians, ended up donating hundreds of people pizza to homeless people.
So what was he in jail for? What was he put
He
to
shot
death
and
for?
killed a police officer during a 1981 robbery.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, not a great dude, but I guess he was last
Trying to
gesture
give back.
kind of thing. Yeah. Another 3-name guy, Lawrence Russell Brewer, Texas, 2011. He was a white supremacist convicted in the dragging death of James Byrd Jr. in Jasper, Texas. This is actually a pretty famous last meal because it broke Texas. He ordered chicken fried steaks, triple meat bacon cheeseburger, fajitas, pizza, barbecue, okra, ice cream. He ordered like so much. He ordered enough food to feed like 20 people. He didn't eat any of it. It was basically like a final fuck you.
Yeah.
He sounds like he's a piece of garbage. He actually sounded like he was a horrible human being.
Well, there's regulations on it now.
No, because of him, Texas did away with final meals.
Oh, yeah.
He ruined it for everybody.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Fucked it up for all of us.
Yeah, exactly. So like, yeah, he's a really,
Don't get
really
put to
big
death in
piece of
Texas.
crap.
Mental note.
Yeah.
We're also more likely to be put to death in Texas than any place else. So
That's probably
good
true.
point,
Yeah.
too.
don't commit your
Like,
crime.
why are we wasting all this food and money on these people? We're just gonna kill them anyway. So yeah. Yeah, those are the most famous ones. I got a few others on here. How's that drink?
That's very good.
really
very
good.
good.
Thank you,
The Morrow really shines through in it too.
Yeah. This guy, Thomas J. Grasso in New York, 1995. He strangled an elderly woman with her Christmas lights. That's
shit.
pretty messed up. This is pretty funny, though. His last meal, he ordered 2 dozen steamed mussels, 2 dozen clams, a Burger King double cheeseburger, half a dozen ribs, 2 milkshakes, pumpkin pie, and spiced strawberries. I don't know what spiced strawberries are. His famous last
Never heard of
words,
that.
apparently he ordered SpaghettiOs. His famous last words, I did not get my SpaghettiOs. I got spaghetti. I want the press to know this. That's what he went out saying. He's
Like, duly noted. James,
Thanks, buddy.
James Thomas, whatever his name or whatever.
yeah. I wonder if like
three
at
names.
that point they strangled him with some Christmas lights to like put him down.
They should have killed him with just cans of SpaghettiOs.
Just like
Oh, no
feed
shit.
him.
Murder by
That'd have been
SpaghettiOs.
good. Yeah.
Isn't that like a movie where it's Seven? It's the movie
Yeah,
Seven.
Gluttony.
That guy that
Oh,
died,
yeah.
like that's how he died. It's SpaghettiOs.
You almost did
I
that
don't
once,
remember.
remember?
I did one time in college. I almost killed myself. I ate a can of
you-
He
Were
SpaghettiOs.
you inspired by the movie?
Yeah, I ate a can of SpaghettiOs. I mean, it's college.
What's
know?
in the
It's like,
box?
I ate the whole can, and I was like, I'm kind of still hungry. I probably couldn't do another can of SpaghettiOs, but I kind of want to. So I made a second can of SpaghettiOs, and I ate the whole thing. I got so full that I couldn't move. I ended up having to induce vomiting.
wait a minute.
Just to because I was so uncomfortable. I had to
Slow
force
down.
myself to puke it
You
up.
ate 2 cans of SpaghettiOs,
Yeah.
and it made you feel like that.
Yeah.
That's like lunch over here. Man. That's lunch. Come on now.
Oh yeah, but I did get my SpaghettiOs. Yeah.
You can get your last meal with mine. Get away.
This guy David Leon Woods, another three-namer.
You think that at some point they'd have been like, quit acknowledging these people? You know
With
what I mean?
three
Like,
names, yeah.
Well, no, just be like, inmate 3. You know, just quit using their name. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Don't
yeah.
give them any like fame. You know, because I feel like a
Yeah.
lot of that especially like we've
It's
not
like
really
you're
had.
glorifying
It
it.
is.
Yeah.
We've
Yeah.
not really had serial killers. We've not had really a serial killer brought to light that much in the past decade?
No. The one in California?
Which one in
The
California?
older guy they caught recently.
Yeah,
they
through DNA.
kind of started like tying him to things. But yeah.
Was
It's kind of weird.
But was that from a long time ago?
Yeah.
And they just
Yeah.
caught up
Yeah.
to him? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like. Yeah.
They caught him through like ancestry. Was that what it
Yeah.
was through or something
That's
like that?
hilarious.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. He murdered an elderly man during a burglary. His last meal was pizza and a birthday cake because it was his 42nd birthday.
Oh shit! He got killed. In his, well,
Well, yeah, he got put to death on
Yeah.
his birthday, so he ended up getting a cake. So good
Blow
for
out
him.
your candles, and we're gonna blow out your brains.
Yes.
1, 2,
James
3.
James Edward Smith, 1990. He was a former voodoo practitioner who murdered a coworker. He's messed up. He's just into like weird witchcraft stuff. His last meal was a lump of dirt to perform some sort of like pagan voodoo ritual.
Oh my God.
The
wouldn't-
the
that
prison
wouldn't happen.
refused and
Yeah.
gave him yogurt.
Yeah.
There's like,
Probiotics.
yeah, it's like it's good for you. You know, it's
like
Can you
some-
imagine being
what
the
was-
person who had to put him to sleep? I'd be terrified. I was
I'd be
getting
happy.
some
What
food
was
to spell.
I'd be like this guy?
What was his name again?
James Edward Smith.
Was that the Chucky guy based on? Remember that? Remember that dude at first? Like,
what?
remember the first Chucky movie?
Yeah.
Wasn't it a guy that was like?
Oh, I don't. I know.
I
What
think
you're
he was
talking
trying
about.
to do like some kind of like ritual. I think his name was something like that.
Oh my
no
God.
shit, I think it might
the
be.
movie Chucky
I
is.
don't remember.
Are you
I
tying
think
it all
you're right.
together for us?
Yeah,
Dude, that's next level right here.
that's pretty cool.
I mean, I'm just thinking.
Yeah. Some of these other ones are some of these people. I don't want to, like you said, I don't want to give them any
Yeah.
glorification here. Oh, here's one more. Velma Barfield, North Carolina. You don't see a lot of women.
No.
Like,
No.
it's
I've not heard
1984.
of her.
She was a devout Christian grandmother who poisoned 6 people with arsenic.
Oh,
Was that recently?
1984.
Oh,
So
okay.
this was like, I almost said 20 years ago. This is
Close,
like 40 years
dude,
ago.
I think
Yeah.
that every day. 20 years ago, 84.
She was the first woman executed after reinstatement, whatever that means.
Like they reinstated the
took it
death
away.
penalty.
Oh, after reinstated death, I got you. Her last meal was a bag of cheese doodles and a can of Coke.
Okay.
Keep it simple.
Yeah, I guess.
Just go to the vending machine down the hall. And
They're like, you can have 75 cents.
Yeah, $2.50. Yeah, actually back then it was probably like 99 cents.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those are some of the big ones. So, yeah, I hope I don't die, but if I do, I'm getting me some Vietnamese food and
2 cans of SpaghettiOs.
Should have
I'll
killed
just
him.
yeah. Honestly, give me 3 cans and I will just die from eating food.
Take care of it yourself.
Seriously, yeah. Y'all got anything else?
Guys, save the bullet, save the chemicals.
Seriously, yeah. Give me a spoon and a can opener, and
need
I'll do it. I'll do it for you.
$6.99 for 3 cans of
Yeah,
SpaghettiOs.
I'm gonna save you all kinds of taxpayers' money.
Bring a hot plate in here, and I'll just.
Yeah, but I thought that was interesting.
No, it's very
That's
interesting.
fun,
Yeah, I mean,
like random.
I think also thinking about what ours are, right? So our last meal. I mean, hopefully none of us are ever in that spot. But if we were, we're well prepared now.
Yeah, but don't forget or remember, you can't actually ask for alcohol, which I think is kind
won't,
of crazy.
But I'm gonna
Yeah.
try.
Maybe
I'm still
a
gonna
guard
try.
could smuggle it in for you,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah,
You gotta
I'm
make
sure
friends
yard.
with them, you know. Make friends with the guard.
Yeah. So, guys, if you like that, then share it. We like to have fun around here. So, for more Arsenic Culture, you can check us out on all the socials. We are at Arsenic Culture.
Like and subscribe on YouTube.
We'll see you on the next one.